In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 places to visit in Louisiana. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Louisiana is a booming state with several fantastic tourist attractions. Spend your time visiting all of Louisiana, from the French Quarter in New Orleans to Cajun country. There's something for everyone here. Louisiana is an enchanting swirl of sensations. Cajun and Creole music blends with American Southern accents to produce a memorable experience in this picturesque region replete with French colonial architecture, charming villages, and ancient plantations that will take your breath away because they date back centuries. Number 10. Grand Isle. The beautiful and lovely Grand Isle is a must-see for any traveler. As you travel through these quaint communities and enjoy the tropical temperature at this time of year, the colorfully decorated cottages that line stilts above water will fill your heart with delight. Grand Isle residents are pleasant and like hearing about your activities. The only issue? They don't require anything else because the town itself contains all they could possibly desire or require. Beautiful beaches where fishing is always an option, sometimes even with assistance, excellent food prepared by locals who have lots more things to tell about life on their island home than just how hard it can be. During the summer, the Grand Isle community comes together to fish for fresh seafood. Fishing charters are a terrific opportunity to catch big fish and are quite popular among locals, who love to share their catch at restaurants all over town. Number 9. Avery Island. Consider visiting Avery Island if you're seeking a relaxing escape. Avery Island is an inland salt dome in Iberia Parish, Louisiana. For visitors to this part arboreal home to various animals that dwell on land or water, such as the alligator snapping turtle, the enormous complex of buildings containing Tabasco's factory and tourist center make up one big attraction. The Tabasco factory on Avery Island is more than a location where barrels of hot sauce are churned out. Locals should visit their botanical gardens and bird refuge, since they can provide insight into local animals that would otherwise be difficult to obtain without these attractions. Number 8. Breaux Bridge. Breaux Bridge is a tiny community in Louisiana located on the banks of Bayou Lafourche. The people are kind, and their pets are as well. Breaux Bridge, a small hamlet in Louisiana, is renowned as the entryway to Cajun culture and heritage. Visitors can learn about Southern cuisine, history, and, most notably, crawfish boils in the area surrounding this beautiful site. Thousands of people are expected to converge to May's Crawfish Festival to enjoy delectable fresh mudbugs. A vibrant 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞 dance extravaganza that no hungry tourist should miss. Number 7. Nakatesh. Nakatesh is a small, charming Louisiana city. It's easy to see why so many people have come here over time, as it's a refuge for history nerds and pilgrims alike. Nakatesh, Louisiana, is a historic Spanish colonial town. The first colony here was established by French settlers at the turn of the 18th century, and there is still plenty of ancient architecture from both cultures to be found today. A brick street around Cane River Lake is the ideal starting point for a walking tour, with gorgeous colonial residences and plenty of bed and breakfasts to choose from. Fort St. John Baptiste is a must-see for history buffs. It's a genuine 18th century fort with reenactments of military maneuvers and everyday life in America at the time. Number 6. Alley Plantation. Alley Plantation is a great place to visit if you want mild winter days and rustic charm. The legendary Alley Plantation transports you to a simpler period, with rolling cotton fields and horses galloping across verdant pastures full of wildlife at dusk. It's impossible not to be enchanted. On the banks of the Mississippi River, the Alley Plantation is a historic property. 6 slave cabins remain from this Creole plantation, which thrived in the early 19th century when it was known as Dupart before the Civil War and grew sugar cane. Much restoration has been done to restore lost architecture, making for a truly great experience today. Take your family or friends along so they can learn about country's shameful history as well. Number 5. Baton Rouge. There are a plethora of things to do in Baton Rouge. There's the restored downtown area with its music venues and pubs, or you may escape to Roseland for some rural living on one of the beautiful farms where we raise a variety of fruits and veggies. Louisiana has some of the most stunning natural settings in the country. While New Orleans is a renowned tourist destination, Baton Rouge, the state's historic capital, has lots to offer. The LSU campus, which is almost a century old, and the Art Deco Louisiana State Capitol are just two examples of sites that can't help but wow visitors with their splendor. Number 4. Lafayette. You've probably heard of New Orleans, but did you know there's a small town in Louisiana called Lafayette? It contains everything a music and festival fan could want. If I could travel back in time and do one thing on my bucket list, it would be to dance under the stars at the Frenchman Street Festival. Lafayette is a treasure trove for Cajuns. It's home to some very joyful people and an atmosphere that will make you feel the same way. Head downtown to Jefferson Street, where students may drink to their heart's content while dancing under dazzling lights or dining at restaurants with outdoor seating overlooking magnificent skyscrapers below, all within walking distance of one another. Number 3. Alley Plantation. A house constructed out of hundreds, if not thousands, of individual pieces. The beauty and variety of this place are what entice visitors to Alley Plantation in search of their own piece of historic oak and house plans. The history of the plantation stretches back to 1820, with the first patents issued in 1825, and the inclusion of slaves purchased by masters in 1826. The oak alley from which it gets its name has been there since 1825, when a hurricane destroyed most of the region's oaks, leaving only these two rows standing upright after being uprooted by strong winds that blew down other trees, with their canopy providing shade from the sun's harmful rays while still allowing plenty of light through, so no one missed out due to a lack of it, as many other plantations during this time period relied heavily on slave labor as well. Leave your problems behind and visit Oak Valley Plantation for a voyage back in time. Eat delicious food, stay the night, or just come for lunch. Either way, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime event. Number 2. Louisiana Wetlands. Visit Louisiana's wetland areas to witness some of the world's rarest and most stunning species up close and personal. Louisiana is characterized by marshes that flood according to the seasons. These regions are home to wild creatures, but they're mostly uninhabited, so you'll get a chance to see something unusual if you visit one. Throughout Louisiana, tour firms offer swamp excursions, which provide visitors an extraordinary glimpse into how other people live and what life is like for Louisiana residents. Airboat tours in the Everglades are the most thrilling way to see the area. These boats can sail through flooded areas in part because they have an engine above water, giving them greater power than other types of vessels and making situations like seeing alligators or turtles even more thrilling. For example, on quieter canoe outings, your experience will be rich with animals. It's difficult not to notice these beautiful creatures while looking around so much paradise here at home. Otters swam near vessels, herons stood gracefully on one leg before flying off into another realm. It's hard not to notice these beautiful creatures while looking around so much paradise here at home. Number 1. New Orleans. New Orleans is a wonderful city with a buzzing vibe. The people are friendly and inviting, and they have a lot of fantastic cuisine memories for tourists visiting New Orleans. This Louisiana city also provides a variety of outdoor activities, such as sightseeing around Lake Pontchartrain or participating in one of their famed Mardi Gras celebrations. The best way I've found to appreciate this holiday spirit thus far has been by visiting New Orleans culture myself. The French Quarter is the most visited area in New Orleans. Jackson Square, a pedestrian area dominated by the spires of St. Louis Cathedral, and live music can be found everywhere in this buzzing city. Don't forget your camera or phone when you visit because there are so many things worth viewing that aren't marked on any map. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.